What is going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good something. What's up, everybody? Thank you all for being here. Let's see, who do we got? Blue Shadow first. What's up, man? Benny Franks, G Money, Wolf, Slade, Postman, Peter, that guy, Daniel, Chris, Jacob or Jacob. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Eddie, Lil X, Trey, EM, Christopher Sly, Haas. What's going on, everybody? As I said, thank you all for being here. We are at already over 100 people in the stream, 108 peeps hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. I'm seeing a bunch of questions in chat already about what's going down with KENLY. So let's address that to get some of the questions out of the way. 3:30 a.m. here in Australia. Adam, you're crazy for being here, my friend. Thank you so much, but please make sure you get the proper amount of sleep, man. Dingin Johnson, I'm always here. I'm just silent. Well, I appreciate it, man. Certainly, you don't have to talk, but thank you so much for the viewership. Panthers, what's going on? Sleep is for the weak. It is until it's a problem. I'll give you that. Exotify, what's going on, friend? How are you? No Room for Paradise said, how do you change the color of the rewards backpack? For any of the items that are within these categories, you'll see at the bottom there's a button for dye. On controller, it's like the map button. So you open that and you can change any of them. So for the anniversary one that granted out, you can change its dye to any of the ones you own, same as the regular gear transmog items. Alright, yes, so a lot of people are asking what's going on with KENLY. What the title is referring to is that as of right now, if we go into the events timeline, they now show you when KENLY College is going to be live throughout the season. So there's one happening right now for the next week. It'll be back in 3 weeks, and then another 3 weeks after that. Now there is a small little XP thing with it, where, and this is very similar to how they did XP events back before Seasons 2.0, where wherever a new target came out, you would get like 15 levels of double XP. That's very much similar to what's happening here. I don't know if these levels can only be earned specifically within KENLY, or if it's just a 2x multiplier anywhere in the game. I've not played yet to figure it out, but that's what's going on. Everybody is asking what's going on with the farm. Again, I don't want to talk about it too much because that's not the kind of stuff that we typically go over here on the channel, but they did say on the dev stream, one of the recent ones, that the reason why it had been absent for the first like good while of the season is that they were taking the time to disable that farm. So to the best of my knowledge, you can no longer do the loot cave enemy spawn type of farm that was going on at KENLY. They said they were going to be fixing that and fixing the issue with the infinite oxidizers within the first part of the season. So those things, I believe, are gone, but we do have this KENLY XP event going on. Okay, cool. People in the chat are confirming that you can do any content to get the XP. Very nice, very nice. All right, what did I miss up here? Cody, love your vids, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yep, thank you, Shark, for confirming that. Saw! What's going on? Ramon, what's up, man? Very good to see you. Black Razor, what's up, man? Bartos, how you doing? Ronan, I am doing exceptional. I'll give it an exceptional. Things are going well. It's busy, as usual, but things are going well. I'm going to see some cherry blossoms later today. Excited for that. But it's a great Tuesday, and we have nearly 200 friends here hanging out. How could I not be having a good time? How are you doing? Is the Page Shade backpack still in the shop? I don't know. Let's take a look. Would it show? Yes, I think it is. I was going to say, would it show if I already have it? But yeah, it looks like it's still here. So they did, if anyone didn't know, they did release another one that has the shade level tracker. It's pretty cool with the like shiny gold elements. What was I gonna say? Oh, they didn't release any new bundles this week, and I'm thinking that next week is gonna be pretty big. And I only say that, and it's in the title as well, because we know that on April 1st, at least, I don't know if it's going to last past April 1st or if it's a one-day event, but they have said that there is an April Fool's event coming where like things are going to be different in the game, and they didn't give any explanation beyond that. So I'm thinking we're going to get some new bundles. I'm thinking there's going to be something going on for April Fool's. I'm very curious to find out. But this week, I would say, is probably the slow week, and then next week things are going to pick up with that. And then we're in April, when we know we're getting the Division Day-esque event on the 23rd. So, it's going to be pretty good. I am not, Saw. I won't tell you where I am, but I'll confirm that I'm not there. No, I think just in general, then if you're, well, at least if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, that's the kind of vibe that's going on right now, you know? Blue Shadow, thank you for the kind words, man. Much appreciated. What's up, Gavin? Just got back into the division recently. Welcome back. What would you recommend for getting back into the swing of things? How long have you been away for? Is my first question. Helios, what's up, dude? Very good to see you. Matt Kane as well. Sorry I missed you up here, man. How are you? Minus XP for April Fools. I don't know. I'm just super curious what they, like, let's be real. The stuff like the Valentine's event, the summer events, there's like tiny little objectives, but they don't really change anything in the game, right? Are they going to actually change stuff for the April Fool's event? Is there going to be like some interesting gameplay stuff to do or experience? I don't know. I'm curious to find out. Are you doing KENLY gameplay? I'm not sure yet, Shrewd. We're going to start with the Scout, as per usual, but I am not 100% sure what we'll get to after that. We will find out. Gavin said probably a year. So if you feel like you're kind of lost in the game overall, I made a comprehensive like new and returning player guide back at the release of Seasons 2.0 in about October that I can link you if you want. I don't know if you need like that level of a recap because you're probably mostly up to date on stuff. Really, I mean, if you played a year ago, you probably have a lot of builds and gear that is still good. They did a few balancing passes. The big thing that you'll encounter is that seasons are all different now. Seasons 2.0 came out. So I would recommend doing some research. I mean, I've got videos up on it, or you can find other stuff online. Figuring out what's going on with Seasons 2.0. Going through the journey is a pretty good thing to do. You get your mods, your seasonal mods, that is. And you can get rewards from that. Of course, you got the Season Pass. Priority objectives are a new system that are super good to farm. But as always, like if you're looking for gear, Countdown is the way to go. You can target farm whichever new sets that have come out that you want to check out. Any of that stuff, so I would say that. Probably not planning on it, Ronan. Typically, I don't think those things appeal to me too much. Mystery event? Yeah, Gato, we got the April Fool's event coming next week, and nobody knows what's going to go down with it. The devs have been kind of cryptic about what it's going to contain. 9, what's going on? Not so Gary, hype for the Brooklyn DLC? Me too, man. And I'm hyped for April 23rd. Less than a month now. We know we're getting more details. Probably a release date, I would think. But all right, we're going to get started in a second, folks. Sorry, I'm just talking here. Jerson said, got an EB in the DZ last week on a random red ad. Wasn't AR rifle target pool. Got super lucky. Congrats, dude. I'm really happy for you. No, I am. I'm just waiting. It keeps happening that every time it's targeted ARs, like, that's the one day that I'm, like, out of the house all day. For this whole week, I'm here, like, working on stuff, because I'm going to be out of town, so I'm trying to prep some videos, and I'm like, please make it targeted ARs or rifles, so I can jump in there. But it's yet to happen. Appreciate it very much, Gavin. And if you have any questions moving forward, always feel free to drop into any video comments or whatever, and I will do my best to get back to you. Is the conflict kill glitch fixed? Edwin, I don't believe it is fixed yet, but my friend actually figured that out like day one of the 0.1 update, and I made a pretty detailed report on that to the devs. So I believe they're aware. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon, but I don't think it's been fixed as of yet, unfortunately. Do you think the Kelso Manhunt finale will have a cutscene? Yes. Yes, I do. All right, so sorry, folks. I know we're just been sitting here talking. It's always good to catch up. We have 222 people here in the stream. Again, thank you all so much for being here. We're 2 likes away from 50 likes. If you want to help support and boost the algorithm and all that, I would appreciate it. But let's get to it. As usual, let's start with the scout, and then we will go from there. Sensible intel located at the beep beep bop boop house. Well, I'm not going to use a binary translator because I'm lazy. But let's see, wait, I didn't actually do any of this stuff. When you collect all the intel, I hope you'll understand why I'm doing this. Drop is in Constitutional Hall. Okay, that helps. And then what's our thing here?
Cassie clue located in Constitution Hall.
Okay. Constitution Hall at the house. That's the archive. Isn't... Well, it's probably haunted, right? How many letters? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's haunted house. So we will go do that. Do I have my right mods on? I'm not using a shield. We can do microwave. That should be good. Let's do it. What's up, Blaze? Thank you so much, man. I'm so glad you like it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I have for now disabled the merch store links that I used to have on the channel because there may or may not be some changes cooking up for that. But super glad you like the hoodie, man. And thank you for getting one again. Thanks, Tristan. Clearly I need it because I've gone in on the target days. I've done like, what, 10 or 11 of those videos now? Never gotten one. And that's on top of the time I spend in the DZ anyway. So, one day, eventually, hopefully. You can do the glitch XP in the college. Did they fix it? They fixed it. What did I miss? Personal matters pulled me away. Oh, we're just chit-chatting, Haas. Nothing too important. Appreciate you being here. Do you have any quick tips for the incursions or raids for someone who hasn't done them? Search up a guide before you go in is about my best tip. Like, there's plenty of people in the community who are happy to kind of guide you through and do carries and all that stuff. But, like, the minimum kind of thing that you can do to make that process easier is to watch a guide try and figure out some of the fights before you're going in, you know? Plenty of videos here on YouTube on all the mechanics for the raids and the incursion. Ugh. Good builds, good everything. So that's about my only tip. Otherwise, it's not really something. I mean, the incursion you can matchmake for, and I actually did a video once where I specifically went matchmade to show people that you can do it that way. But for the raids, at least, you'll have to get a dedicated team. Like I said, there's... Oh, gosh. I got stuck in the flare animation. There's plenty of people online who are happy to help you with that. Trying to hit his... Oh! I was trying to hit the fire pack. Chris with the 11 months, man. Thank you so much. Said, how's it almost been a year? You're telling me. But I... Sincerely, man, I really appreciate you being a member for that long. It means the world to me that people want to support like that for those durations. Thank you, dude. Oh my goodness, I didn't even hear him come out. How many more we got? One more way out there. What's the best mods for the Grudge? You mean like weapon mods? On the majority builds, crit mods are your best bet. Like if you're going for damage, it's hard to not use crit mods. On certain weapons, it can be worth to use the handling ones. And of course, if you're going for like a headshot build, then headshot mods make more sense. But I would say 95% of the time, crit mods are the way to go on almost any automatic weapon, we'll say. Sometimes on shotguns and marksmans, it can be a bit different, but... Matt with the 10 gifted, dude. Thank you. All right, let me kill this boss, and we'll read out the lucky few. Where is this last guy? Here we go. Got one done. Perfect. Matt Kane, thank you for the 10, my friend. Let me fix my mic here. Ugh. 10 gifted subs going to Ennis, I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize. Alex, Shadow, Music, Timothy, Badger, Zoopy, Panic, Shamu, Alan, and... Not and, that's 10. There you go, you 10. Welcome to Rogue Studios, courtesy of the very generous Matt Kane. Thank you so much, dude. Sincerely. And if any of you people are here, please drop a thank you for Matt in the chat. Very kind of him. I sincerely appreciate it, man, as always. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I was just seeing if I missed anything up here. Since I started the control point. Uzi Jacuzzi, great name. Just got back into Division again. Thanks for being a content creator that doesn't bloat videos and make horrendous thumbnails. I try my best, man. I appreciate the encouragement. Tells me I'm going in the right direction. But welcome back. Zach, what's up, man? Was in the neighborhood. Thought I'd say hi. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Always love it when people are in the neighborhood. You run and love the content, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, thank you. You guys are too nice. No new bundles this week? Correct, man. There's no new bundles. I assume next week there will be, though, since we're getting the April Fool's event. We'll see. What difficulty should I complete the summit in? It's really up to you, man. Whatever you're most comfortable with. There's no problem with starting out at normal or hard and then making your way up, you know? Love the content. You got me into the Division 2. That's fantastic, man. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out the right way to say your name. We'll just say King. We'll go with King. Love to hear it. I hope you're having fun. Viper 32 5000. I'll say it that way. Becoming a member of Rogue Studios. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the club. I'll shout out for Viper and the 10 people who just got gifted one a second ago. You now have access to badges next to your name. You get emotes you can use here in the live stream chats and on the video comments. And if you want to join our Discord server and link up your YouTube account, you'll get special access to some stuff in there as well. But thank you so much for doing that, man. Sincerely appreciate it. Somebody asked. Dennis said, what's the build for today? Welcome in, man. This is what I'm running right now. Kind of classic striker obliterate memento type deal. Love your Dark Zone content. Thank you. Hope to see you get the EB one day. I hope so too. Otherwise, I might go insane. No, it's a really fun series. Glad you like it. Finally got to a stream. Oh man, I'm sure it is. Well, Shogun, thanks for being here, man. But please be sure to get the sleep you need. Sorry, I'm just not satisfied with where my mic is. I keep moving it every 2 seconds. What's up, Adam? I can talk. Been meeting lots of players in the DZ, and the only div YouTuber I recommend is you. No clickbait, no nonsense, just straightforward, straight to the point. So you're doing it right. Thanks, man. As I said, I try my best. And if that's ever not the direction things are going in, I would expect nothing less than for you all to tell me that. So, thanks for affirming that it's going all right now. Can I still get the Eagle M4 from the Dark Hours raid? Yes, that is still the best way to get it. The only other place is the Dark Zone, but it has a very low drop chance. So, Dark Hours raid is still the best spot. Yeah, Aaron, the two ways to get the EB are the Dark Hours raid or the Dark Zone. Think there's any possibility of the Lexington returning in the near future, maybe being added to the loot pool? The devs said they do not intend to add it to the loot pool, but that they are looking at doing another grant for it at some point in time. We don't have any details on when or how, but they are going to bring it back at some point. What do we need to do for this week's manhunt? That's what I'm about to figure out right now. I don't know why I can't get my mic in a spot I like it. Sorry. Okay. What's the crit chance and damage for this build? I'll just link the build in the chat here because I have a video on it. And then you can refer to it at will. Super old video. Almost like 3 years ago, I think. No, maybe 2. Yeah, a bit over 2 years ago. Alright, there you go. The striker build that I'm running right now is linked at the top of the chat if you want to go and check the full details on it. Oh, no worries at all, Badger. Thank you for coming in and giving thanks. I appreciate that. That would have been the generous Matt Kane gifted those out. All right. Let's look at this. Oh, yes. Well, in fact, I can read binary myself. 079, 110, 101, 032. No, I have no idea. Oh, we had someone dropping the answers in the chat here. Menma, I'm probably saying that incorrect. I apologize. But thank you for those. Let's see. Haunted House. 50 marksman rifle kills. Good lord. Defeat 3 resource convoys? That seems excessive for one zone. Oh, just 3x activities. That makes more sense. I got it right, don't worry. Oh, I'm proud of myself. I did not think I would. But again, thank you for posting those. So let's switch to... As soon as people are asking about the build, now I'm going to switch away to this. Go with the good old hotshot build. So I need 50. I'm just going to do the other control points then. Because why not? Is it double XP right now? It is for your first 15 levels, thanks to KENLY College opening.
Friendly combatants nearby.
But there's not like a dedicated XP event live right now. People out here spoiling. Well, I cared about spoilers back when it was like riddles to figure out, but when it's binary, I don't care because I'm not. The only way I would figure that out is by typing it online. So people are just saving me the time of doing that by posting it. If they go back to like riddle-based stuff, then of course I would make the the request for there not to be spoilers, but I don't care when it's binary, myself personally. All right. Anything I'm missing here in the chat before we start this? Genetics had just came back to the Division 2 after a few years away. Great channel, very informative, a lot to catch up on. Thank you for your efforts. You're more than welcome, my friend. Welcome back. Super glad the videos have helped out. And yeah, I hope you can get back into the swing of things. A lot has changed indeed. Indeed, indeed. Always love to see all the comments of people saying they're coming back to the game. I want to make a video this week about the current like state of the game, player base wise and all that, because there's a lot of people playing right now. And of course, I always have to give the caveat. I'm not saying that our game is as popular or as populated as Destiny or any of those things, but this month had the highest player counts on Steam in like 2 years. And again, Steam is only a fraction of the PC player base since it came out in like 2023 on there, like 4 years after the game launched. And there's just a lot of people playing, but I'll go over in that video. It's very cool to see though, especially since we don't even have the DLC yet, and that's obviously going to be the highest amount of people compared to a regular old season. All right, we're getting those kills. That's fantastic. Ooh. Try not to get hit by that. Peek up. Oh, I missed. I got an arrow sticking on my back. That was before I took an arrow to the knee.
Reinforcements en route.
Hello? Oh my god, hello? Hello? There we go. I swear I'm not terrible at this game. This one is not my fault, because the hitboxes around the mounted guns there are always terrible.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Peek up, it's okay. I'm not going to one-shot you like the rest of your friends. I lied, sorry. Dude, all those numbers just popping up in the bottom corner. It's kind of funny.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Alright. Sorry, I've not been looking at chat at all. Ooh, someone else went on the mounted gun.
Cast picked up.
You're the only reason I came back to the game. Breakdowns, explanations help so much. Very glad to hear it, man. It sounds like a small thing, but that honestly, like, warms my heart that I get to help anyone else enjoy or experience the game better that, you know, is also my favorite gaming franchise out there. So, very happy to hear it. Alright, let's see what's going on. Do you like the new Menpo apparel? Yeah, it came out a few seasons ago. It was on the season pass. They brought it back in a bundle for anyone who missed it. I like that one a lot. I actually have it saved to one of my apparel loadouts that I'll wear sometimes. It's pretty sweet. Sorry, I did switch builds. I know, I posted the striker link and then I immediately switched. I'm doing this for the current objective is marksman rifle kills. But this is what I'm rocking now. I'll leave this up while I scroll through chat really quickly. Is White Death no longer the best option? Luis, it is still a very good option. There's really no problem with running White Death. I switched to this one because I wanted a non-scoped version I feel like the White Death is even better if you use a scope on it because you'll get even higher amounts of headshot damage, but I wanted a non-scoped version, and the SR1 just handles really well for that and still gets you the one-shots, so that's why I switched there. Notorious, what's up, man? Very good to see you. I'm doing fantastic. I hope you are as well. If you make a video on the player base, it'll be filled with dead game comments. Bring it on. That's fine by me. If I show evidence and all people want to say is that, let them have at it, is what I say. 350 people on the stream is astounding. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Oh god, Satanta's in here. Great. It's a joke, by the way. Satanta's great. I lost my spot. Where am I? There we go. Yeah, Linux, this is what I'm using right here. Oh, so many people are asking what build this is. And the build is up on screen. I'm just going to unlink the striker build because I don't want to confuse people. But this is what we're rocking. I commented why above your vids have helped me find Love of the Game once again. Even used your Heartbreaker St. Emil's build for the first time. I'm very happy to hear it, man. Are you talking about the one, like the recent season one with Ninja Bike for the modifiers? I mean, more so than lazy Noah, I would say it seems very last minute, and like to the best of our knowledge, they had to basically throw this season in out of nowhere because they intended to launch Brooklyn and have like kind of a whole different flow to the story, but then it got delayed pretty close to the last minute. So I don't know that for fact. That's kind of my own inference, but that's what we believe happened. Mr. Nobody with the $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Just popping in to say hi while I eat my lunch. Hi. Hi right back at you. As always, thank you for the generosity, dude. I think the most important question that everybody wants to know, what are you having for lunch? When does the DLC come out? We don't have an exact date. We know it's coming in 2025, but we also know we are getting more information on April 23rd. They let us know that that is going to be a big news day, so probably similar to Division Day, like back in 2023, and so that's coming up soon. My best guess, and I would say I have a decent amount of confidence in this, is that it will come with Year 7 Season 1, which should launch in June. Again, that's my prediction. We don't know that, but yeah. Would it be possible for a quick recap about the event? Are you talking about the one I'm referring to in the title, Nomad? If so, in the events timeline here in your season menu, KENLY College has opened up, and you have a 2 times XP multiplier for your first 15 levels. There's also a global event on right now, Shade Exposed. If you want to disable your modifiers and play with that, you can. But the KENLY College event just means that the KENLY game mode here is open for the next week. So if you want to go and play that, it's there for you. Do folks, Postman said, do folks legitimately not know how to make builds in this game? Look, and I say like it's not a point of shame at all, because I don't believe in that when it comes to gaming. People should play how they want to play for fun, right? A lot of people don't, and I say this with all the respect, a lot of people don't know how to make builds in the Division. And some people don't care. They just play the game, put on stuff that looks cool, and play on normal, and that's all they care about, and that's perfectly fine. But there is a lot of lack of knowledge around builds. That's why I try and, when I make my build videos, I try to explain things a little bit instead of just saying, like, this and this and this is what I'm running, which, to be fair, I'm guilty of that happening. I just did it when I was like, this is what I'm running. I didn't really explain it. But yes, there's new people playing the game all the time. They don't know how builds work and all that stuff, so it's always, perspective is always good, right? People who have played the game for years say that Gear 2.0 is like way too simple. I'm someone who believes that, but there's also, I read comments all the time of people who say that the gear system in the game is way too convoluted, and they wish it was more simple. So there's always going to be a variety of perspectives. Sorry, I'm way behind here. Limitless with the 10-month member message. Hello, how we doing, sir? I am fantastic, man. Good as can be. How are you? And thank you for being a member for 10 months, man. That's above and beyond. Mr. Nobody said turkey sandwich. Not too bad. Again, thank you for the 5, dude. I sincerely appreciate you doing that. And thanks for spending your lunchtime watching the stream. There's a lot of things you could be doing at that time. Can you link the marksman build you're using? Yes, I can. I probably should have done that earlier. Let's grab this. Right about here. Alright, a time-stamped link is going up for this build in the chat if anyone wants to look at it. There you go. It is pinned at the top of the chat if you want a breakdown of this build. Do you run KENLY College when it's open? Not usually. I don't love KENLY. I don't really have a reason to, but we could do it this time if people want to see it. Nomad on Pennies becoming a member of Rogue Studios. Thank you, my friend. Welcome to the club. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it greatly. You got the badge, you got the emotes, you got the Discord access. Thank you, my friend. Compared to something like Warframe, I think Division is tame at the build department. I would agree, for sure. By the way, Kozik, what's going on, man? I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. Does the XP event work for agents at level 30 to 40 or only shade levels? I don't know that answer for 100% certainty. I believe it's only shade levels at level 40. But I don't know that for absolute certainty. Dang, I thought I still had a buff up, but of course I don't because I've been standing around for 20 minutes. I just need to get one headshot to kill. There we go. And the fun begins. Oh, except this guy's going to be a pain to try and get. Because the mounted guns have a terrible hitbox on them. There we go. By the way, Johnny the Butcher, what's up, man? Member for 8 months. Hope you and the community are good. I can't speak for the community. I can't speak for myself, and I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for being here, man. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. I appreciate that greatly. I know, Slay, that's my reaction too. I'm like, if you think Gear 2.0 is convoluted, then y'all would have hated the Div 1 gear system or even Gear 1.0 in this game. Again, for the type of player I am, I hope they go a bit deeper with builds in Div 3, but obviously they have a lot of different perspectives and types of players to consider. I know that myself and people who think like me are not the only kind of people who play this game, so I'll be curious to see what they do. I hope they bring back attachment farming in Div 3. Yeah, it was an interesting... That's a very interesting debate, I think. I like the action of farming the mods, but the management of mods was never super fun. So I think they need to devise a slightly better way to deal with inventory management for mod stuff, but it would be nice to farm them again, for sure. There we go, we got scout done. We'll just finish this anyway, because why not? Well, and then the last thing on the scout is to do like 3 activities, right? So this should count as 1 in theory. Yeah, they're coming from this way. I'm not a fan of this control point. The spawns are always like super far apart. You gotta run back and forth a lot. I'm really excited to see... Again, it's an assumption. We don't know what's going to be in there. But assuming there are new control points in Brooklyn, That'll be fun to have some new control point activities.
Detected.
There we go. Matt with the $7.99. Thank you, man. First super on a live. I appreciate the support very much. He said, just wondering why you don't use the Chain Killer chest piece. Main reason being is the brand bonuses. If you look at the two-piece for Habsburg here, we get 13% headshot damage and then 20% marksman rifle damage. And if you use the Chain Killer, you just get the one of Walker and Harris, which is 5% weapon damage. Like, you can absolutely use the Chain Killer. Don't get me wrong. I think this version gets you, like, slightly more damage when it's all said and done. Excuse me, just because of the base damage increase. But truly, you can do it whichever way you want. It's mostly down to preference. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. You could have just asked that in chat. You didn't have to donate, but I appreciate it greatly. I wonder if stealth builds will be a thing in Div 3 since Heartland had stealth mechanics. You never know. You never know. We will see. Listening to RG in the background as ambient sounds while making dinner. Appreciate Satanta. Phoenix, what's going on? Good to see you. What is the KENLY XP? If you go in the events timeline, it says that KENLY College is open, and there's a 2x multiplier for your first 15 levels. I commented my build. Can you check it out, see if you got any tips? Currently running Sandoval's 3-piece striker with Ninja Bike. Backpack giving me the 4th with Golan chest piece. That core armor attribute with crit chance. Armor regen and crit damage. Holster is Bellstone. Armor regen, knee pads. So 4 striker, 2 Golan, 2 Bellstone. By the way, 902 Nick becoming a member of Rogue Studios. Thank you, my friend. So many people joining up. I appreciate the support greatly. Hope you enjoy your time here. You got the badge, the emotes, the Discord stuff. But thank you so much, man. Two Golan, 2 Bellstone, huh? What is, let's see. Satisfaction armor regen. Do I have a Bellstone? Armor regen, armor on kill. So yeah, you're going for like a sustained striker setup. I think that sounds pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like the most meta way to run striker, certainly, but yeah, it's totally, that sounds fun and viable.
Nothing will happen around here.
Been watching all your videos this last week, man. Thought I'd show some love. Thank you, Matt. That's kind of you, man. I hope the videos helped out. Seems like they did, so love to hear it. But thank you, thank you. Nick said, no, thank you. Your videos help me so much. I'm a noob at this game. Well, I hope to, you know, to help make things a little bit easier to understand. But as I said, you didn't have to go that far to become a member, but I sincerely appreciate you doing so, man. Thank you. Hopefully, the videos continue to help out. Satanta did shout out to anybody listening. If y'all want more consistent help and chat with people, we do have a great Discord community and server for our channel here. The join link is in the description of the stream and on the about page of the channel. So yeah, feel free to join that if you're not already in there with us. All right, Scout 2 is done, and then it was 3 activities. We did get 1 out of 3 from that. That's nice. I don't think I've done a friendly supply drop in a long time. Do these count as activities? Let's find out.
Supply drop detected.
Wait, congrats, Tito. What did Tito say? Hey, Rogue, watching this amazing live stream in the hospital. My wife and I are having a baby today. Congrats, man. I think you're crazy for watching a Division stream. But if that's what you need to take your mind off of what's going on, I certainly understand that. Thanks for being here, dude, and congratulations. That's fantastic. That's awesome. You might be the first ever person to watch a RogueGold live stream while in the hospital for that reason. It wouldn't shock me.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Incoming hostiles detected.
What do you think is the most underrated exotic at the moment? Most underrated exotic. I think both the Backfire and the Diamondback are quite good. And I mean, it's not that people don't know they're good. I know some people use them, but I don't think they're quite as mainstream as a lot of others. But I think both of those items are quite solid, and I don't see a ton of people rocking them.
Incoming hostiles detected.
So maybe that would be my answer.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Or potentially the new Exodus gloves. I think those are really solid with their ability. And some people have caught on to that, but a lot of people I don't think quite have yet. Are these guys just going to keep spawning until I get these? Currently nothing much is happening, so taking the time to relax and watch the stream. I appreciate it, man, and that totally makes sense. I know that can be a a very long and grueling process. But like I said, man, congrats. That's fantastic. Just finished Scout 5. The audio log is interesting. Alright, I'm ready for it.
All crates are now empty.
Yeah, I haven't done a supply drop in a long time.
Successfully.
Did that count for our thing? It did. Very nice. I just need one more thing then. Does target practice count as an activity? I haven't done so many of these things in so long. Let's find out. I'm definitely the first to watch you during open brain surgery with no anesthesia. I don't know if you're joking or not. If you're not, that's insane. But I think you're absolutely correct. You would be the first to do that.
Watch out! They know what they're doing.
Got any tips for people starting the Dark Zone? Glazed, are you playing the DZ with the intent of PvPing or just to farm it and try and extract loot successfully? My answer will change depending on what you're thinking there. Which way am I facing? This way? I haven't done one of these in so long.
That's it.
Is there... Oh, I couldn't see it back there. There's another one? God. Terrible visibility here. Alright.
All right, H. You know how to shoot.
8 seconds.
You're amazing.
I have the wrong build. I have the wrong build. No!
Looks like you need
Alright, hang on here.
Wanna go again?
Let me try this again. Get your head out of the way, dude. Don't stand down range. Is it a cumulative amount of time?
Good shooting, H.
Oh god, I'd keep whiffing my shot right at the last second. Dude, get out of the way. What are you doing standing there?
Hell yeah. That was some nice shooting. Yeah, all right.
Where? Where? It was back. Not gonna lie, that was kind of sad. I was very sad. Hang on, what's going on in chat? I didn't realize stats effects were a huge contributor to ongoing directive. Videos that made the Division 2 creatively fun. Thanks. Oh, that's a huge compliment, Midway. Thank you, and I'm very glad that that helped you out. That did make me rage quit. Glaze, let me link you a video real quick, my friend. Oops, not Arc Zone. We want Dark Zone. We're looking for PvP, not dinosaurs. If anyone gets that reference. Love it. Glazed, I think this video will help you get a really good introduction. I just put a link for it in the chat for what you're kind of looking for in there, and then you can kind of go off of that. But that should help you out a good bit. By the way, 381 people in the stream. Thank you all for being here. We are slowly pushing 200 likes here. If you've not yet hit the like button on the stream and you want to help out, it would be much appreciated. Ark was awesome back in the day. Oh, I used to play it. I loved Ark. Oh, finally he moved. Have you all seen the controversy? Move, guys. Have you all seen the controversy with Ark Aquatica in the last few days? Because that's been crazy. I've been following along with that. Alright, we're trying with an AR now instead of a marksman. That might have been my problem before. This location also, I remember that I did the one near the theater settlement, and that one was way better because it was like in a little alley where the contrast was way better. Some of these things are hard to see when they're that far away. Alright. Oh, I got 2 in 1 with that. That was nice. There we go. And that counted for the scout. Wonderful.
Apologies, Agent. Bridge disabled her watch and ended the recording.
So they're now linking. This is something kind of new they're doing. They're linking Anna's comms here related to whatever audio log you just got. Because I don't know what that means until I listen to the collectible. But
Apologies, Agent. Bridge disabled her watch and ended the recording.
would anyone be upset if I listened to the audio log on the stream here? Usually I don't, because I know some people don't like spoilers, but I'm actually very curious what Anna's talking about there. Michael with the 5 gifted! Thank you so much, dude. 5 gifted subs going to Javolta, Sleepy, Spillo, Kapaku, hope I'm saying that right, and KC. 5 people joining up to Rogue Studios courtesy of Michael, a.k.a. Acid Jack. Thank you so much, dude, as always. I appreciate the generosity. If you 5 are here, please drop Michael a thank you down in the chat. He said, "Hi, Rogue. How's it going? Hope you're well." I am fantastic, man. Again, thank you so much. VQ, let me link you a video, my friend. That might help you out. I just put this up I think it was 4 days ago. VQ, I'm dropping a link in the chat right now. Feel free to check it out. There's a timestamp in there for you to skip straight to my tips for Journey 7. And that might help you out. By the way, everybody, thank you for the likes. We jumped up to 213. That's fantastic. What else did I miss here in chat? Alex said, Rogue, how are you? I'm doing fantastic, man. How are you? Do you have a link for the St. Elmo's build? Which one are you referring to? Gatherax, appreciate it. Okay, good. We have confirmation. Destroyer was joking about open brain surgery without anesthesia, but that is something I would do. If you ever end up doing it, let me know. I want, like, video proof. Okay. Everybody said go for it. We will listen to the comm then. I know, it was like... Sorry, I got caught up reading this. The event is that Kenley College is open, and you get 2 times XP for the first 15 levels. Also, Shade Exposed is on if you want to play with that. It was like 2 years ago someone got mad that I listened to a comm during the stream, and I never did it again. But if people don't care, then maybe we'll start doing that. Oh, wait, Akito said no spoilers. Akito, am I going to make you mad if I do it? What's up, Roger? 100k subscribers is in reach. Actually going to happen, RG. You're killing it. Thank you, man. It's insane how much we've grown over the last bit here. Steve Moore, do you have a video for the hotshot build? I do. If you look at the top of the chat, it should be pinned for you there. A link straight to it. Feel free to check it out. Oh, the Division just tweeted. What did they say? Oh, it's the latest episode of the Tenacity podcast. Has anybody been watching that? The new, like, podcast they put out since it released? Postman, I've got you. Actually, it wouldn't be too hard because I could just link the build video playlist, which has every build video I've made. Okay, everybody's had fair warning. Like Sasson said, and Akito was just joking. Here to cause chaos. Thanks. Alright, we're listening to the comm because I'm curious what Anna's referring to. Let's open these. Here we go. And Barton Schaefer... Wait. Are we finally going to get new Schaefer comms? Hold on. Before I play this, when was the last time we heard Schaefer speak in, like, a new line? Hasn't it been a long time? I want to see chat's answers to this before I play this. Because if they brought his voice actor back, then he's waking up. Right? I don't think there's been a Schaefer comm in a long time. Is Barton Schaefer fanboy confirmed? Oh, I think Barton's sick. My favorite character additions with Division 2 were probably Barton and Kelso. Wasn't that like the beginning of year 5? Yeah. Or year 4 maybe with season 9. But anyway, let's do it. Do you have any theories on how the manhunt will end? Let's talk about that after this comm. Here we go. Oh wait, let me turn up the audio so you guys can actually hear it. Here we go.
You do not have to do this.
Yes, I do. We've come too far, and I'm not going to let all this be for nothing.
They're going to kill you.
Only if they find out. So don't tell them.
I don't like using you as bait.
You're the one who got me into this.
We're gonna die, aren't we?
And we're all going to die eventually. Might as well do it with a clean conscience.
It's not fair.
It's not the quantity of the time, it's the quality. So stop wasting time and enjoy what little we have left.
Isaac just turned on the red light.
I guess he thinks we're off mission. Stop wasting time with me. Go. Be with your girl. And maybe the last time.
You're right. I need to see Faye.
Barton's back! That's sick. Wait, so it marked Bridge, Rogue in real time while they were talking? I want to listen to it one more time.
You do not have to do this.
Yes, I do. We've come too far, and I'm not gonna let all this be for nothing.
They're going to kill you.
Only if they find out. So don't tell them.
I don't like using you as bait.
You're the one who got me into this.
We're gonna die, aren't we?
And we're all gonna die eventually. Might as well do it with a clean conscience.
It's not fair.
It's not the quantity of the time, it's the quality. So stop wasting time and enjoy what little we have left.
Isaac just turned on the red light.
I guess he thinks we're off mission. Stop wasting time with me. Go. Be with your girl. And maybe the last time.
You're right. I need to see Faye.
Okay, so they're talking about when she says I don't like using you as bait. They're talking about what happened in season 3 years ago in our time when he was bait at Coney Island for us to capture him. But Barton's voice actor is back, which I think has to, I won't say has to because anything could happen. I think he's waking up at the end of the season for the DLC. That's pretty exciting, honestly. Yeah, it seems like Chad liked it too. Unseen Gamer, what's up? Just wanted to drop in for a quick line and say I love your content. Thank you. It's been a huge help as I'm jumping back into the game. Cheers. Cheers to yourself, man. Thank you so much for the kind words. Excuse me, and welcome back. Wolf said, gonna lurk. Need to feed my 5-year-old. He loves your voice, Rogue. He keeps trying to steal my phone. That's hilarious. No worries, man.
Agent in need of backup.
Love to hear Rogue's voice in the new DLC. Maybe a vendor or something. I don't know. That would be something else, man. I've had enough amazing things happen to me. It would be obviously very cool to do something like that, but I've been fortunate enough. Being referred to as a character in the novels was about as cool as I think you can get. All right. Now what should we do? We're only an hour into the stream. The way target practice works after completing each round, timer goes up by 10 seconds, but the timer goes past 10-second mark, it decreases. Oh, interesting. I got you. Yes, Manma. So for the end of the season, what do I expect? Well, now I expect Barton to wake up after hearing that. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be. I could be wrong. I don't think it's gonna be that crazy. I think we're probably just gonna find Kelso, learn a secret or two. Barton wakes up, and then everybody says, "Let's go to Brooklyn." That's more or less what I think is going to happen. I think this season is more or less holdover because Brooklyn wasn't ready yet. And now, again, my prediction is that it's going to come in year 7, season 1. And so I think the ending will more or less be, let's go. How do you feel about the extended season? I don't think they extended it, did they? It started at 15 and now it's at just 10. I don't think they've extended it. I think you're wrong. Well, that's totally good. Again, no one should take my predictions as fact. They're just that, predictions. So if people have opposing theories or ideas, certainly feel free to share them. I missed a Rogue Studios pop-up. Wait. Did I during the thing? Primate! I did. I'm sorry, man. I hope you're still here. We were listening to comms with the Hold on. 33 months. 33. The 33-month member message. What an insane number. He said, lucky number 33. Dude, thank you for being around for so long, my friend. I'm sorry I missed that originally. I appreciate you very much, dude. That's insane. All right. Need to figure out what we're doing next here. Do you run raids anymore? Not that often. If I do, sometimes I'll jump in with like a group who knows what they're doing, but I'm not a raid aficionado by any stretch. Do you think Kelso will be any different after being around Keener? Do you think she'll be the same? I don't think she'll be drastically different. I think she's just kind of, made the choice that if us players had the choice, a lot of us likely already would have joined up with Keener and joined that cause, but we're just waiting for the story to catch up, What's this about being mentioned in the novels? Did I miss that? Yes, I was fortunate enough to have the author include kind of like a shout out to the RogueGold persona in the Division Hunted novel. I won't spoil it if anyone hasn't read it because it is kind of a spoiler, but it was pretty awesome. It was quite cool. Do you work with the creators of the game in any way? I am in the ETF, which I've announced before, and it's on my Twitter bio. I can't discuss anything there because it's all NDA'd, but I am in the ETF. I would say that's probably the closest thing to that. The Gaming Brigade is in the chat. What's going on, Sergeant Graybeard? How you doing, man? If anybody doesn't know, the Gaming Brigade, Sergeant Graybeard is a great friend of the channel, another Division creator here on YouTube. Amazing guy, you should check him out. Is that wait, where was that question that I just read? Oh, Canadian Devil said, did they change the art to the bag or is it a new cosmetic? It's a different cosmetic. So the one they gave out to everybody was the anniversary backpack. And this is called the Gilded Backpack that if you want in the store, it's right down here. Pretty swag. All right. What shall we do? Actually, I kind of want to really quickly I want to blast 2 conflict games quick and get the project done. So let's do that. Oh, you guys want to see a fun build I was working on? Actually, I need to clear these first if we're going to play conflict, because that's going to fill up instantly. The Graybeard has graced us. Love that. Sarge, what are you up to today, man? Thank you, Michael. I appreciate the kind words, dude. That's very nice of you to say. Have you messed around with an ongoing directive Striga build? Ongoing directive in Striga? I don't think I have. Have you? I'm curious how you would set that up. Like, are you using a skill to proc the statuses and then get the damage stacks with Striga? But I have not tried that. I understand the NDA step, but have they taken any ideas from you and used it in the game? Well, the general concept of the ETF, which is not against me talking about because this is always how they've marketed it, is that it's like it's a community, right? They invite not just creators. I mean, it's, I would say, primarily comprised over the years. There's been several waves across Division 1 and 2. They do just community members who have played the game for a long time or represent different parts of the community. They'll invite those people in, and it's more or less a collective feedback zone, if you will. So, again, I probably couldn't get into details on that for NDA purposes, but it's a collective effort, How did I have it set up? So I was running this build in Conflict the other day. That's pretty fun. I had that right in Foxes, I think. If I were to go against like the best PvPers in the game, this might not go well. But it was these. I'll switch back to my apartment. I'll put this on. I was running the Chameleon in Conflict, believe it or not. I need to switch my specialization.
This dude comes in here, dear.
Hell yeah, Gwen. No, Greybeard's an awesome guy. We talk a good amount outside of the internet anyway. He's a great dude. Wait, what did you say up here? Guess who's back? Back again. I'm sure you're probably busy, man, but I appreciate you stopping by. Love those videos when you're in the dark zone. Thanks, Red. Trying to get another one out as quickly as I can. So yeah, this is the build. It's mostly for fun. I'm not advertising that this is like a great build in any way. But when you get the stacks going, it does hit quite hard. So let's see if we can do it. I just need to complete 2 games anyway. I'll put on 1 crit chance mod and the rest crit damage. That should be good. Let's do it. Wish there was a mobile app like Destiny to make life easier. That would be nice. It would be really cool to get an API for Division 3. 400 people in this stream. You guys are insane. Thank you for hanging out. We're also 2 likes off from 250 likes. Never mind. As I was looking at it, it went up to 250. Thank you guys so much. So RG collab with Greybeard when? It might have to happen. Tita said, have you had a chance to play AC Shadows? If so, what do you think about it? I'm having fun with it. I'm not like super far in. I was lucky enough to get a code through the creator program. And I don't really plan to make videos on it because it's not really my thing. But as far as like the stealth and the mechanics and the animations, super fluid. I'm having fun with it. In 5 words, what would you say about the new chess piece? Which chess piece are you talking about, Wolf? By the way, oh my goodness, Matt Kane with the $10. Thank you, dude. RG Sarge, DZ Farm team up. That could be kind of fun. I won't lie. Bring Greybeard in as a special guest on a DZ farming episode. That would be too fun. I will absolutely consider that. But Matt Kane, as always, man, thank you for the 10. That's very generous. And Richard coming in with a 20-month member message. Being a member for 20 months is insane, man. You know, I appreciate you. He said, still my favorite gun, the Chameleon. A lot of people swear by the Chameleon. I need to use it more, honestly. But it is fun indeed. Thank you for the 20 months. Matt, thank you for the 10. Thank you for the content. It's been really helpful for a new player, by the way. Lord Berus, hope I'm saying that right. You're more than welcome, man. Glad it's helped out. Thank you for being here. Any ideas for the April Fool's event? Not really, Limitless. We were talking about it towards the start of the stream, but I'm honestly not too sure what to expect. The question is, why hasn't the collab happened with Sarge yet? There were plans to do a few things, and they kind of fell through for one reason or another, usually just due to scheduling. Because, the YouTube life can be hard to schedule enough on your own time, but to start bringing other people in, it can get pretty hectic. So we have tried to do a few things over the years, but I would love to make one of those happen sometime. That'd be awesome. You should have a second channel called Rogue Plays or something. I'd fall asleep with some playthroughs. I'd consider that. Although, to be fair, my time is already more than taken up with this one channel, but I would never say never to something like that. Are they all coming down here? It's an interesting play. So really the key with this build is just to build up the stacks as much as you can before really getting into the fight. Because we want to try and activate the chameleon buff. Or buffs, plural. Is there a guy over here? He's just taking them on his own. I didn't get a chance to look at what these people are running. Technological just wanted to pop in and say thanks for your videos. Got back in to do too. After a 4-year break, so your built-in guides really helped me out. Oh, thank you so much, man, for the kind words. And welcome back. After 4 years is indeed a long time. And a lot has changed, so I'm super glad the videos helped you out, man. Hope you continue to enjoy. Come back so I can shoot you. I need my buffs before I get in there, because otherwise I'll just kind of die. We're getting close on the... Oh, there's another guy. We're getting closer on the damage stacks. Is this guy gonna push? He was back there somewhere. Working and lurking. Appreciate you, man. Alright, we got the leg shots. That's great. So look, once I pop this damage stack, I want y'all to see the kinds of numbers we're putting out. I'm actually running low on ammo. That's not great. Alright, we got the damage stack. One down. I'm gonna pop this since they're probably gonna push, maybe. Oh, he's got a lot of damage, and they just got the boost. So I actually need to... I'm gonna back out of combat and try and retain that buff, because you can get out of combat pretty easily in conflict.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Okay, we got it back. Did the developers ever come back with ways to help with spawn killing and conflict? They did not, unfortunately. After the whole Project Resolve thing. I hope it's something they can address at some point in the future, but as we know, PvP stuff is not really their top priority these days. There we go. Got a chameleon kill. For the two. For the two. I need to go for his head or something to get those stacks going as well. Oh. There we go. We wiped them all. I have no kits left, which is not great. But if I could pull a little sneak trick. Just hide right here. Still got the buff? Yep. I was just waiting to see if any were coming up the driveway there.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
Ow. He's one shot.
If the enemy doesn't turn this around, they'll be pulled out.
Oh. Here's a play. No, don't jump up. Don't do that. Oh, did he move back? I think he did.
Hostile striker drone detected.
I'm probably going to lose the buff then. That's okay. Come back. Come back.
A friendly is claiming the supply drop.
No, we lost it. But if we get the spec drop.
Authorization supply drop is in friendly hands.
Oh, if they push up, I'm going to jump up and just cook them.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Oh, shoot. Do I have enough range to get that guy? Oh, he saw me.
Hostile shock trap detected.
Canadian, thank you for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Got him. Any idea if Division 3 is on the way? Yes, they're actively developing the Division 3. It is in heavy production over at Massive. Six and 0 with the Chameleon. I'll take it. It's a fun little joke build. Why is everyone so tanky in my conflict games? Besides the little gear difference, surely my bullets shouldn't be made out of sponge. So shade levels and expertise are disabled in conflict, so it's really just up to your build. Therefore it really just comes down to what your build is. I'd be curious to know what you're running, and I might be able to better diagnose what's going on then. Are the new exotic gloves in the general loot pool? They're not intended to be until you unlock them from the season pass, and then they would be. I know there was a bug last season with that system, and I don't know if that has persisted to now to where you could get it before the pass. But it's intended to not be until you get it from the season pass. I'm on controller, Michael. Ryan, what's going on? Rogue, I left a bit of shocking news up in the comments. Let's see. Since getting back into the division a few weeks ago, I went from 197 to 1350. The Golden Bullet event really helped me. Went up 747 levels with it. That's fantastic, dude. Congrats on hitting the 1K mark. Yeah, those 3 and 5 times events are pretty great for that stuff. We shall try and do something together soon. Would love it, man. We'll do it. What do we got? Iron Lung, full armor with tardigrade. Another Iron Lung. Capacitor. Capacitor. All right. I'm good friends with Delta. He doesn't really post at the moment, though. We still play Div 2. Nice, man. Delta's an awesome guy. We talk from time to time. Yeah, he's a great dude. Mick Wayne, what's going on, man? Very good to see you. How are you? Have you beat the game with a hardcore character? No. I don't enjoy hardcore too much. It's too stressful for me. And I'm way too run and gun to deal with permadeath. Sorry, I missed it, Tito. You're asking how do I like the smoke bomb gloves in PvP? They're a fun little trick. I'd say they're way more worthwhile in PvE than PvP. But I made that one video with system corruption where it did work pretty well. If you're trying to do like a full stealth pulse resistance build, it can fit in pretty well. But I wouldn't say it's meta or anything like that.
Neutralize all enemies before you run out of reinforcements.
Reggie, what's going on, man? Any XP event right now? Yeah, there's a double XP for your first 15 levels because of KENLY College reopening. But that's it. There's no like 3 or 5 times on at the moment. Oh!
Hostile seeker mine detected.
Oh! They all saw me.
Drone detected. Hostile explosive seeker mine.
I don't really know what to do with that information.
Hostile stinger hive detected. An agent needs assistance.
Oh, I thought I had my sticky bomb ready. I did not. Nope.
Hostile striker drone detected.
I did not deserve that kill. One of those two did, but there you go. Oh, I forgot kills are also bugged. That's a thing. Helios is just the best hype man, saying the streams are always fun. Do you make your own thumbnails? I do. We got the reload buff. Oh, I can't see anything.
Boost about to activate.
That's a long blind. They're running a lot of status effects to get that. See, now that we got the chameleon buff going, we're getting some kills.
Hostile seeker mine detected.
Oh, look at that. Here, I'm gonna pop one of these quick. Well, maybe I can wait. Actually, if I wait, I might retain the buff. Can I get out of combat?
The boost is being taken by the enemy. Hostile defender drone detected.
Oh, we kept the buff. Perfect. Now if I can just hide here and let them pass me, I can go up behind and get a good... Unless this guy still knows I'm here, because I shot him from here last time. Oh, we got the damage buff too?
Detect my allies. Hostile stinger hive detected.
Oh my goodness. That's super awkward. They just spawned in. Good lord. Sorry, I'll catch up on chat in a second. I'm trying my best not to die here.
There's no pulling out. Keep fighting. There are no more rogue groups.
Shoot him! Oh! I've got no ammo. How am I alive? How am I alive? Oh, we got ammo back.
I'm sending you a specialization supply.
Good lord. Dude, that was something else.
Victory is yours.
That was something else right there. That was hilarious. Okay, what did I miss here? There's a mystery event next week. Yeah, on next Tuesday, we're getting an April Fool's event, and they have yet to detail basically anything of what's going to go down with it. Back to work. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Sassin, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Do you know anyone like graphic designers who wants extra money? I need thumbnails. I don't, unfortunately. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there you can find probably, but I can't say I know anyone personally. The day RG became blind and stopped playing. Graybeard, have a great rest of your day, man. Thank you for stopping by. Perfect shorts material when you get blinded. Have a transition to the Skyrim meme. Hey, you're finally awake. That'd be funny. GG, Elite Slayer. Oh, that was my 2, huh? We can back out. That was my 2 games. Ure with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Going to Matt, what's next? Adrian, Cairo, Optic Ray, Narnar, Redacted, Voodoo, Ahmad, and Gabriel. 10 people coming over to Rogue Studios courtesy of Ure. Thank you so much for that, my friend. Fast drive-by, gotta get back to work. That's too kind of you to drop that and leave. Thank you so much. If any of those people are here in the chat, please drop a thank you for Ure. That's extremely kind. Aikido has once again been passed up, and I'm afraid it will continue to happen for the rest of the time. Goodness me. I'm just curious what build to use in that game. I should probably delist the one at the top of the chat, because that's no longer what I'm using. The one I used in that game right there was this one right here. Force Striker with the backpack. Unbreakable Fenris chest. Fox's Prayer knee pad. 5 blue cores. With the chameleon. Will the build you posted at the top of the chat work if I'm only shade level 300? Totally, Frank. Yeah, absolutely. Is the season speed buff active in conflict? No. Seasonal modifiers don't apply to PvP. Aikido not getting a membership, nothing new? Yeah. Alright, I don't know, folks. What should we do for the rest of the time? It's probably not going to be a super long stream today, but I can go for another good 45 minutes or something. What do y'all want to see? I could just run around at the Dark Zone. We could do Kenly. We could do Countdown. I could get some stuff from there. I would fail a solo legendary. I'm not even going to try it. Y'all know I can't. Bradley said DZ is Kenly XP work. If you mean the XP farm from last season, no, they have fixed that. Just make a dance party, Aikido. As entertaining as that would be for us, I don't know if
Looking
the
good, Agent.
let me see, 327 people watching the stream would agree. Been in our own time. By the way, folks, again, thank you for hanging out. We're also only 4 likes away from 300 likes. I appreciate it greatly, and if you want to help out with the algorithm and all that, feel free to do it. Thoughts on the Provocator chess piece in PvP? Not the best. I won't say it's unusable, but there's typically going to be better options compared to that, like just running Unbreakable or Tardigrade or something like that. Let's do DZ. Why not? I've actually been meaning to. I caved to the meta. I'm trying to get better with the Bighorn so we can run that and see how we do. I should clear these out first. Oh, we got a exotic out of 1. Nice. Go get that EB to drop. Dude, if it happened live on a stream, that would be crazy. What's up, Rally Man? Saw the title was my KENLY XP event. Not supposed to be already maxed out. Haven't been to KENLY for years. No, I would say it was not meant to be maxed out. It's probably bugged, unfortunately. They've had issues with some of those XP events, so I'm sorry I ran into that. It's been reported a bunch of times, so I think the devs know about it. But no, it was not meant to be maxed out. Luckily, this one is pretty minor. You're only missing out on 15 levels of 2x XP, so it's not terribly influential. But that sucks regardless. I'm sorry. What's the outfit? It is the full insurgent uniform from the friend referral program. Has there been any information on the DLC being paid or free? There's no like payment information in terms of price, but they've pretty much confirmed that it will be paid. Do I have to do the missions on at least hard to get exotics? No, you can do stuff in the game at whatever difficulty you want, and you will always have a chance to get exotic drops. If you want to play everything on normal, you can. Are you on Twitch? No, I'm just right here on YouTube. Michael with another 5 gifted, man. Thank you. Too kind. Going 2. This time we have Bert TV, Nuck, Aqua, Cider, and Brian. 5 more people coming over to Rogue Studios, courtesy of Michael. Thank you very much, dude. If you all 5 are here, please drop a thank you in the chat for the generosity to everybody who has been gifted a sub this stream from all of these wonderful folks. You now have badges next to your name to signify your membership. You got emotes you can use here in the live chats, now the video comments. And if you want to join our Discord server and link your YouTube account, you'll get extra stuff in there as well. So welcome to the club. Thank you again, Michael. I appreciate it, man. Been saying the Bighorn and Catharsis is OP in the DC. Oh, I mean, it's the meta. Ever since TU22 when they buffed the Bighorn like crazy, that's all people have been running. I need to eventually get some different pieces. My chest piece has crit damage and so does my backpack. So I'm missing out on 20% headshot damage there. Otherwise, I'm mostly set. I've got the armor regen version instead of like the hazard one, but other than that, it's pretty good. Sorry, I'm not jumping in yet. It sounds like I might be getting some. One of my clan members is gonna give me some backup when we go in here. Secure one supply drop. Is that really gonna happen? Probably not. Clear one Dark Zone landmark. I can do that. Which one do we want to go to? One has Refactor, Aegis. Ideally, it'd be great to have one that there's a few people in. But I don't know how many people will be playing Dark Zone on a non-important target day on a Tuesday morning.
Access granted.
I don't see many people here. I wouldn't mind doing Refactor. I think I still need expertise levels on that.
Entering safe area.
DZ drop, even though I just canceled the priority objective for one. That's funny. We can do this, though. If you take all that gear in the DZ, do you lose it? No, the only thing that you'll lose in the DZ is, and I can show you once we clear this, any loot that you pick up in the DZ will go to a special area of your inventory, a contaminated bag, and you have to extract that from here to get it out, and if you die while you still have that bag, you'll lose that stuff, but you won't lose stuff that you already own and have equipped. In Conflict, do you recommend an all damage build? Been trying it lately and I'm doing alright, but still getting melted. If I have some armor, I feel like I don't do any damage. A build I would definitely recommend you try out for Conflict is Umbra. It's a really popular option. I mean, you'll see a lot of people running it, but it lets you run, I don't know, 3 armor cores or so, and with the damage stacks, you can still get really good damage. I like running that with an LMG. I'll do like 2 or 3 armor cores and a Pestilence or an Iron Lung with Umbra, and it's quite good. If you use the chest piece for it, I would recommend you try something like that.
Thank God I was wearing this vest.
Alright, again, Bighorn is not my typical gun of choice, so if you see some bad aiming, I'm practicing. I'm a swear by the Eagle Bearer kind of guy. Oh, didn't know you were right there. Grab this.
Contaminated gear detected. DZ drop claimed.
I do still need proficiency on this. Let's take those.
Armed hostiles. Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
Oh, this is what I was like, what else do I need to do here? I want to grab the chest.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Can't wait to see your future videos on the DZ farm. Those are fun to watch. Thanks, man. I intend to make one again as soon as I can, but I'm kind of at the mercy of waiting for the target loot days. I could go in when it's not, but... Has Ubisoft ever addressed why the Division 2 doesn't support crossplay with PC, Xbox, PlayStation? Yes, they have. They said that at the time, and I mean the devs have, not Ubisoft themselves, but the devs said that at the time the Division 2 was made, it was not a standard across the industry, so obviously it was not something that was in at launch. And they said it's not impossible for them to do. Like, realistically, they could go in and do it, but with the team size that they have, and with the already kind of poor technical state that the game has, it would take a long time and would delay any current or future content plans that they have. And they said that there is a degree of risk with it. When you migrate save files like that and you change the infrastructure of how the game is saved, there is a chance that they could permanently delete people's progress and characters. And they said that because of those risks and because of how long it would take, it's not something that they are choosing to prioritize at this time. And especially because the Division 3 is on the way, like this game has a finite amount of time before support is ended for it. I think at this point they know it's just not going to be worth the as much as I would love it and want it. It's not going to be worth for them the financial investment when the Division 3 can just have the issue from launch. Have the issue, have the feature is what I meant to say. But it is unfortunate. Obviously, I wish the game had it because there's a ton of people I know from other platforms that I would love to play with. I should probably take out the turret that's like laying into my cranium.
Vital signs critical. Detonated gear detected.
How many ads?
We're losing people.
What's the best DZ setup you run? My one that I typically run the most is right here. With the Eagle Bear and all that. But currently I'm running Armor Regen Bighorn setup. Headshot, seeing how that goes. Alright, I'm getting some backup from one of my clanmates.
You are now group leader. You have been promoted to group leader. A clan member has joined your team.
Mozambique special.
Claiming DZ drop. You are no longer in a group.
No longer in a group. What happened?
You have received an invite to another agent's.
You want me to join you? I guess I don't really care.
You are now in a group. You have left the group.
Why is it doing that?
Detecting high threat enemy patrol.
I'm with you. Give it up.
I'll ask my question again, but what do you think is the best Dark Zone for players who don't like PvP that much?
Invite to agent's group. Receive.
I wouldn't really say any of them are better than the others. They just have some geographical differences, but you're gonna find players who will fight you in all of them. I wouldn't say there's really one that's better than the others for that reason. They can't join you, and if you're in the DZ. No, I've done that plenty of times before, but I can try extracting and leaving if there's some kind of bug. I want to get this stuff out really quick. I became a fresh level 40 not long ago. Congrats. Do you think the DZ is the best place to try and get gear and guns? No. I would not recommend the DZ for that. I would go to Countdown. You should see it up towards the top right side of your map. That's going to be the best place to farm. You got a lot of other people in there. And there's a lot of that stuff. I would not go to the DZ personally until you have a lot more levels and have a build. It's just not, it's not that great. Even though the concept of the DZ is supposed to be like the best place to farm, it's not.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
Alright, I'm gonna extract this
You
stuff
are
quick.
now in a group. You have left the
chopper inbound.
Extraction called.
Pop. Can I respec my shade tree? No. You mean like your shade watch bonuses? You cannot. But you also, once you get to level 1000, you get all the bonuses, so there's not really, unless you were just trying to like nerf yourself, there's not really a reason you would need to respec it, because you'll get all of the bonuses. Well, actually, hang on. I say that, but I don't know if I've ever, like, while you're still going, can you remove points? I don't think you can. Any updates to your Slayer PvP build coming, or is the current one still good? The 3.0 version is still exactly what I use, man. That's still the most up-to-date version. I love the Bighorn because you can just use it as an assault rifle and a sniper. 100%. It's a fun gun. And it's quite strong with all the changes they made. Like, you get a lot of headshot bonuses. Thanks for the videos, man. I'm learning a lot. HRM, you're very welcome, my friend. Thanks for being here. Gonna be putting it together soon as I'm getting back into the game to prep for Brooklyn. Awesome, man. Hope you like it. Hey, Tito, thank you for hanging out, man. I wish you two the absolute best of luck and ease of going, if you will, for the next, the next 24 hours, man. That's awesome, though. Congrats, and thank you for being here. What's your DZ build? No, you don't have to apologize at all. This is what it is right here. Bighorn, 3 Golan for the armor regen and total armor, Emperor's Guard for the armor regen, and Bellstone for the armor regen, and then just roll headshot everywhere. That's the basic idea. Alright, I'm going to go back here really quickly, try and get my clanmate in since it wasn't working before. And then we'll go back in. Maybe it was just being weird with the dark zone.
You are now group leader.
I can also drop all these into
You have been promoted to group leader.
expertise.
From your clan has joined your team.
I don't need these virtuoso ones. I don't really know why I'm keeping them. I have a conflict cache. Take all the rest out of here. Oh, great. The bells have arrived. Nope, that's not the right one. Alright. Let's see. Which one do we want to do? Alright, I'm going to check south, see if anyone's there. And we'll go back to east, probably, just to get the refactor.
Scan in progress.
Died again, what's going on?
Access complete.
We got a red landmark, let's go in here. Gathrax feedback can always be taken to the game's official Discord server. That's the way that the devs advertise you leave feedback. And to get it to the team, you can also make posts on the official subreddit for the game. And they've always said the more you know, upvotes and popularity your idea or feedback gets, the more they'll see it and take it into consideration. So those are the official feedback forums and channels that the devs have promoted. What's the targeted loot in the DC today? We got, someone went rogue. We've got Overlord in South, Refactor in East, and then I forget what was in West. Aegis. Aegis was in West. This guy's name is Toxic DZ. I'm sure that's going to go well. All right. That guy just took off. He doesn't want the smoke. I'll clean up the boss here, though. Oh, you're good, Tommy. I was realizing I was probably going to, in some capacity, mention it anyway in upcoming videos, if and when, I don't want to jinx anything, we get to 100k subscribers, so I'm probably going to do a big video then. But anyway, I'll give you this. I'll let you do some of the math. I was... Oh, this guy's going rogue again. When Division 1 came out, I was 14. Which I know. I'm sure some people will be like, what the... There's 2 rogues now? What are these guys doing? Alright, I didn't mean to get stuck like that. I also don't have Sledge on. I don't know why I just did that. This is quite the fight here. Oh, he's got Ouroboros for confused bullets. Interesting play. The riot foam is always a fun choice. This might go down as longest DZ fight in history. No! Well, I'm probably screwed then. That guy thought he'd be smart by going around. Oh, I got one! Dude, that was kind of impressive. I didn't think I was going to get him. Oh. I'm sorry, brother. I took your... I took your Langmo piece. Let me pop another prio objective. Everyone's saying they're older than me. No PvP stuff out of those 3 rerolls? I feel scammed. Actually, wait, I can do an abandon. No, I can't. I just did one. Ah, 41 minutes. I was told to run concussion instead of adrenaline to get the increased damage. You definitely crit a lot more. Yeah, I would say that's probably fair advice. It's really just if you want that slight bit of extra damage or you want more survivability. Dude, quit it with the riot foam. It didn't work for you last time. It's not going to work for you this time. Oh no, if I hadn't actually clicked scope mode, I might have had him there. He had a sledgehammer on him. I was just being an idiot. One down. List didn't go as well for you this time as it did before.
Rogue agent neutralized.
The running as soon as one drops is kind of corny. The fact that D3 is in development makes me so happy. Me too, man. It feels like it was a very, very, very long time where we were all just like, wouldn't it be cool if Division 3 happened? And the fact that they're actually making it is pretty crazy. They posted a lot of job listings for it recently. I think there's 5 right now up on the website. So it's going. Do you have a video of the build you're using? I don't at the moment. I just put this together the other day. But it's not anything like that I've created. You could look up Bighorn DZ build on YouTube and there would be a bajillion others that look the exact same. This is kind of the meta way to run it. With Bighorn Catharsis, Armor Regen, Headshot. That's the basic idea. Oh, I didn't realize he was right here. Stay away from him! Oh, they've got Sledge now. Well, I don't want to get involved with that.
Hostile Stinger Hive detected.
I need to... Here. I need to have Sledge myself. Oh, I hit him with that. How do I keep... Dude, I'm way too active on my stick here. I keep scoping in when I don't mean to. Alright, well, chasing this guy until the end of time does not sound the most fun. I'm gonna restock. But that actually answers a few questions. Why? What have you been speculating about me on Nikita? What are you saying? Missed me with that. Hey, he's just gonna keep going. Where's his friend?
Enemy patrol detected.
Back here? Sorry, I don't know if people find this entertaining or not. We're really just having a prolonged 2v2 with these guys. His friend here just keeps dropping immediately. It's kind of funny.
Hostile Stinger Hive detected.
I've been delivering my mail route for 9 years when Div 1 dropped. Yeah, they changed that from Division 1 for balancing purposes, Miles, because everybody would run like full headshot and then not scope in. And
Hostile fixer drone.
I get why they did it. It is kind of, I don't know. I would say there's pros and cons, you know. Let's see if I can hit him with Sledge again. Okay. That guy just cannot stay alive to save his life. No pun intended. Hit this guy. Oh, we got them both. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, let's go to a landmark. Fought those two about 20 times now. You could stream yourself watching paint dry and we'd watch it. Unironically, Satanta, that might be the best compliment you've ever given me. Thank you. How many people do we still have watching? Let me look. Still almost 400 people in here. My goodness, thank you all for hanging out. Make sure I'm not leaving my teammate in the dust. Sorry to burst the bubble, Redactant. Oh, they're going again. They're doing it again.
Bye.
Except they went the wrong way. I'd rather just go in here, honestly. Or reading a phone book. If they made like an in-world Division phone book, I'd read it on stream.
Mark.
We got the chest here.
Now detecting
Nice.
contaminated gear.
I appreciate it, Manma. Hasn't anyone told us players the definition of insanity? That's about your average Dark Zone player, I would say. Well, I hope the answer was not unsatisfactory then, Tommy. Oh goodness. I've been pulsed. Are they pulling up? Yeah, they're right out there. Wait, I've got a plan. If they run by this, I'm gonna shoot the shock panel on them.
Rogue protocol initiated.
We're gonna, let's see. There's fighting ads out here. Frank, how's it going, man? Long time no see. How are you?
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Hostiles.
Oh, did more people show up? Yes, they did. They brought... That's ridiculous. They brought backup because they couldn't beat us 2-on-2. Now it's the 2-on-4.
Element patrol detected.
Got both of that. One down. Or maybe it's a 2-on-3. They brought one guy in. Oh. Oh, he had Ouroboros with that. That was smart.
Defender drone detected.
There we go.
Incoming cargo.
One more, one more.
Rogue agent.
I'm not gonna... I feel like we shouldn't chase. He's gonna pull us right to the checkpoint. Or he's not. Weird choice to go this way. Alright, yeah, let's back up. I'm not on comms, I probably should be. We go back this way. I'm almost out of ammo, that's my current problem. He's gonna riot foam me, because that's what they seem to really like to do. Yeah, let's get back in here. He's got sledge. That didn't work. And I didn't get a kit back for that. That's tragic. I'm probably dead. Oh, I forgot I have a booster hive. I really thought that was a revive hive this whole time. Yeah, not much I could do with no kits.
Needed. Agent incapacitated.
Sheesh.
Agent deceased.
Good sir, hope you're well. I am. We'll need to catch up. Yeah, indeed.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. An agent needs assistance.
I'll join if possible. You guys can get in. If you're on Xbox, drop your gamer tag in the chat. We'll get 2 more people in real quick. Drop them in.
Rogue status removed. Safe area entered.
I don't know how many people are asking to get in, but the first two names I see, we'll invite for Xbox. Okay, I'm going to switch to this really quickly. We got Agent Kane. Just heads up, though, I'm probably not going to stay on too much longer, but we'll run this for a few. There's no crossplay, unfortunately, Ryan. I'm sorry. Oops, didn't mean to hit that. And then Slade XP. Yeah, let's... I'm with Akito. The crossplay discussion has gotten us in some hot water this stream already. Let's see, I should watch for transfers. Are we going to be good? Looks like it. All right, let's hit it. Let's get it, let's get it.
Transmission range limited. Proximity
We brought our backup now. How are these guys going to feel about that?
landmark engaged. Hostile stinger hive detected.
Come on, crew. Come on, crew. First one down. I might be going down. Shoot.
Detected.
Sorry, I took one with me.
Agent down. Agent vital signs. Zero. Rogue agent neutralized. Transmission
These guys feel pretty silly now.
coverage only. Safe area detected.
KENLY, XP, and DZ Rogue must be streaming again.
Hostile defender.
You know it, man. Every Tuesday.
detected. Engaging landmark. Rogue agent detected.
How far do these guys run? Oh, they're going. But when they're up there, they can't go too many places without running back into us. Did they jump back down? No, they're right here. Oh no, guys, they're gonna go this way. Oh, I thought I'd have time to kit, but I did not. Well played.
Agent out of action.
What's the easiest way to get the Dark Winter? What would the easiest way be? Because it's a DZ exclusive. If you can play Dark Zone. If you can play Dark... What is this long loading screen?
Agent vital signs.
If you are comfortable or willing to play Dark Zone, then you could wait for a targeted SMG day and jump in. Otherwise, I would say what Helios was saying, which is like maybe play Countdown and then spend all your tokens on named item caches. Because they can drop from those, but the pool is just going to be pretty big. You're supposed to stay alive. What are you doing? I don't know.
Agent down.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Safe area entered.
My loading screens there took about 20 years, which was
DZ drop incoming.
unfortunate.
Dog zone drop has been delivered.
Where are they at right now? I thought they were mana. Did they die immediately? Oh, here we go. These are them right here. They did die.
Landmark.
All right,
engaged.
on me. Someone using an ongoing directive. That's fancy.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
Get us some extra ammo. Oh shoot! I think my clanmate was in the turrets. I just committed a sin. I'm sorry. But you could... They're clapping up there? Really? That's a choice. Alright, our teammate's going there. Once he gets behind him, I'm going straight up the rope. Actually, if they shoot me a bit, that'd be perfect, because then I could pop a kit. As soon as I see him pop out, I'm going. I'm waiting for it, I'm waiting for it.
A nearby agent has gone rogue.
Oh, we're going, okay. I don't think he's out yet, but we're going.
Hostile defender drone.
Yeah, they hit us with sledge. They were
An agent needs assistance.
gonna wait for that moment.
Rogue agent neutralized.
Oh, dude, the ride foam is too much. I'm gonna switch to it. I'll ride him right back.
Incapacitated. Agent killed.
I could also probably swap to my Eagle Bear build, quite honestly, but I'm trying to get better with this one. Why are the loading screens taking so long, game? What did I do to deserve this?
Rogue protocol deactivated.
Swap those, put
Safe
on...
area detected.
There we go. Alright, y'all asked for this. Got me killed about 5 times with riot foam. Let's see how they like it.
Leaving safe room. Agent down. Allied agent eliminated.
First one was dead.
Incoming dark zone drop. Dark zone drop available. Hostile explosive detected.
No, I missed the headshots. He's weak though. He's weak though. That's another one. Alright, everyone's respawning. I'm going to keep it alive real quick.
An agent needs assistance. Rogue agent neutralized nearby.
This main toxic DZ guys who used it on me. Ooh, nice hit. I was going to say he's the one who used it on me about 20 times.
Agent down.
Ooh, how did that miss him? Oh no! Shock bullets. Dang.
Agent out.
I tried my darndest to keep that alive.
Dark zone drop expired. Agent deceased.
Thought the loading screen's taking 30 years was just me.
Hostile defender.
Normally, I'm on next gen console, which has like the faster SSD. Normally that makes it better, but for some reason it's... Oh, that was good.
Status removed.
Some reason it's being weird.
Safe area entered.
Alright, do we still have it? Yeah, teammate has it. That's
Leaving
great.
safe room.
I'm gonna go around this way. We'll all meet up together again. Yeah, I agree, Slade. We can go this way. We can go to our teammate.
Allied agent out rogue.
But this is a fun little way to end off the stream. Just some blowing off steam in the DZ. Now we share our group buffs by doing emotes. We got the glitter. We got the bells. We got the juggling. Did someone come out right here and go right back in? I thought I just heard that. Alright, they're all up top. We want to go this way? Let's do it. Hey, welcome to Rogue Studios Redacted. I don't remember specifically who gifted yours, but we have had many generous folks this stream. We had Ure and McCain and Michael. All right, here we go. They're gonna try and riot foam us as soon as we get closer. I got 2 of them with sledge. Ooh, get back in. Oh, 2 people are dead.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Oh, are they just spamming a bunch of cluster nades?
Agent neutralized nearby.
That's probably not a bad tactic.
Detected.
Hit people with sledge and then just
Agent down.
keep spamming them.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Dang.
Agent vital signs 0. Nearby rogue agent killed.
Typical DZ shenanigans is going on, Satanta.
Rogue protocol deactivated. Entering safe area.
Apparently, one on their team is using a actual grenade build, and that's what was damaging us so hard. Ah, look who goes down from riot foam. How ironic.
Neutralized nearby. System malfunctioning. Activated.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Need assistance. Rogue agent
Give them some secret mines.
nearby rogue agent.
Now we hold out here and flag when they come back. Tommy, have a great rest of your day and week, man. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out as always.
Rogue protocol initiated. Hostile stinger hive detected.
Dude, he just downed 2 people in 1 grenade.
Hostile defender drone.
Y'all saw that? That is, he's using a grenade build. That's insane.
Disrupted.
That's insane. We just have to stay further back. Can't let him get the grenade hits.
Neutralized.
Oh, the shock too, all of it.
Nearby agent.
Here we go, but if I hit them all with sledge right there.
System malfunctioning. System reactivated.
Got 1.
Nearby rogue agent killed. An agent needs assistance. Rogue agent
There we go. That's how we do.
nearby.
That's how we do. You just got to adapt.
Agent killed.
Gotta switch the build, switch the tactics.
Rogue agent eliminated.
Exactly, Slade. Oh wait, that's not the in with one of these. Is HRM heading out or did I misread? No, Redacted is heading out. Have a great one, man. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. They're going to try and pull us into there again, but it would not be wise of us to go through because they're just going to hit us with the nades.
Nearby agent has gone rogue.
Careful, Matt. Yeah, they're waiting in there with all sorts of all sorts of tricks.
Rogue agent neutralized nearby.
Oh, it's all good. It's all for fun. There's no stakes to this.
Nearby agent has become rogue.
The great. Oh,
Hostile defender drone.
I didn't see there was someone there. That was crazy. He almost one-shot me.
System disrupted.
I forgot what I was about to say. That was crazy.
System back online.
Yeah, I ain't falling for that. They're just gonna throw a bunch of nades again. But as long as we... Careful. That's what I was saying, like, as long as we know when to back up, we're fine. I could try flanking around.
An agent needs
Tough.
assistance. Nearby rogue agent killed.
Those sniper shots are no joke.
Malfunctioning.
Well, push us then. It's what?
System
2 on 4. Make it happen. The loot tables are kind of weird these days, Grizz. So take what I say with a grain of salt. I don't believe you can get one to drop from a hunter since it's a DZ exclusive. But if someone has evidence to counteract that, feel free to chime in. I believe you would have to go for named item caches from like countdown credits if you want to go the countdown route.
system reactivated.
Oh no, I shouldn't have pushed it. That was my fault.
Agent incapacitated.
I'll respawn and go around.
Cease.
And then after that I probably gotta run everybody.
Agent down. Rogue agent neutralized nearby. Rogue status removed.
Oh wait, everybody's dead.
Rogue agent detected.
Let me just go out the main middle spot then.
Safe area detected. An agent needs assistance. Nearby rogue agent killed. Exiting safe room. Rogue agent nearby. Allied agent is
Dang it, he did a weird grenade animation that I wasn't ready for.
hostile defender drone detected. Agent down. Rogue agent neutralized nearby.
Well, now we've got the high ground on him at least.
Detected.
I want to clear these guys one more time before we
System malfunctioning.
sign off. Oh, where are they running to?
System back online.
They gonna go clear it? Smiley, you're looking a little low. Oh, he's gonna pop a kit before he goes. That's smart. Whoever their sniper is has got pretty good damage on that thing. Yes, you can get DZ exclusives from conflict caches if you want to try it that way. Well, they know what I'm doing. Well, at some point we're going to have to split up and flank to try and get them going here. What controller am I using? I have the Razer Wolverine V2 Chroma.
Gear detected.
It's a very long name, but yeah, I love it.
An agent needs
No.
assistance.
Sorry, Matt. We're doing some very ever-changing flank tactics here. If we can at least get... This is what I wanted, just to be on an even playing field with them. Yeah, Smiley, I know you love your grenades there. It's a good build. I'm gonna try and single out this guy, see if I can beat him. Alright, we got one. Push the rest. Slade took their attention. Let's go, man. Got another. 2 more. They're gonna run.
Manhunt now in effect. Hostile defender drone.
Stay right on him. I'll foam him up. Dang it, that missed. Alright, we're splitting. I'll go after Smiley. This really is a manhunt. We're just tracking him down in here. Sounds good, Menma. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm glad you had a good time. He got hit by his own grenades.
Rogue agent neutralized.
That was hilarious.
Engaging landmark.
Alright, well, if they plan on just running right back and jumping up on high ground, I don't really want to fight him again. I'd rather just go clear. Where are they all right now? This guy's by himself. Yeah, Slade, we played him there. That was great. Fun fact, you can live ping manhunts. If y'all didn't know, when you get close, they show up on the map, and you can just ping them like I did right there. And then you can track where they go. I should have included that in my little settings video. I low-key forgot. Tyler, to the best of my knowledge, they fixed the XP farm. But KENLY is indeed open. Games, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Why are they splitting up? I feel like one's gonna go try and clear it. But I'm going after this guy. I'm not scared, man. I'll come right up.
Nearby rogue agent killed. Now detecting contaminated gear.
Someone's right here. Now I'm in that loop of, well, I can't end the stream yet. We're trying to do something. Hermes with the 16-month member message. What's up, man? Very good to see you. You had to put up with me for 16 months. I would never put it like that. It's been a joy to have you around for 16 months. And thank you. That's seriously, though. To be a Heartlander for that long, you're an amazing man. I appreciate it very much, as you know. I can't tell if they're trying to clear this thing or if they're just trying to waste time.
Enemy patrol detected. Hostile defender drone detected.
Someone could go back if they want. He's going to run right back the same way. Someone doesn't know this DZ too well. He just tried to run into a dead end.
Rogue agent neutralized nearby.
And yet they've all grouped up where now? Down here? I feel like we could do this on and on and on. Mana complete. Oh, they completed theirs? Now it's just us. Okay. So they got their thing off. Well, we can clear if we want, guys. I mean, I'd say we ran that pretty well. Yeah, let's clear it right here. Let's do it. That was a good run. And GG's to those guys. I mean, I do find riot foam annoying. That's why I had to put it on in retaliation. But I respect that they had a unique little build there with the grenade build, and we had to adapt our playstyle. That's always what I find most enjoyable about PvP in this game. I don't know why Matt took himself out there. Oh, the rogues have shown up one more time. They're right here. I got hunted. Oh, I thought that was you throwing the grenades. I see. So these guys ended their manhunt just to go rogue again? Alright, this is, regardless of what happens, this is my last fight right here. I got a blast after this. There we go. Is that one of them up there? Yes, it is. I was like, I think I see something. Come back here, man. Oh, this is perfect. He's gonna jump right down into the teammate. I'll stay back up here. Oh, dang it. Didn't have line of sight. Did I hit him with that? That was a wonderful shot that I hit him with. GG's. Dang, dude. Alright. Huge shout out. Of course, we have my Clanmate quality in here, but big shout out to Matt Kane and Slade for jumping in. I very much appreciate it. Very fun runs. Here, we'll do a celebratory boombox. There we go. Again, big thank you to Matt Kane and Slade for jumping in, giving us the backup, the assistance. That was fun. What's your damage rating with all that armor? I have a bunch of stuff in here, but we had the bighorn and armor regen with headshot. That's the thesis of the build. Ooh, those look like not terrible y'all gloves. I'll drop these in case anyone wants them. What is this? Matt Kane with the 20 gifted memberships right at the end. My goodness, man. You come in to back me up in the DZ, you're dropping gifted subs. What a kind thought, my guy. Thank you so much. 20 gifted memberships going to Rhythm, Agent Geo, Rage Fu, Blue Justice, Blue Shadow, Watcher of Anime, Anti-84, should have lost my place, Juan, Burrows, Adam, Rob, Antonio, Dadbod, Danny D, Tomuagara, I'm probably saying that wrong, I apologize, Kravos, Aaron, Big Mac, Canadian, and Synade. Probably butchered a ton of those names. 20 people coming to Rogue Studios. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Matt, as always, man. You're too kind. I appreciate that greatly. If any of you 20 people are here, please drop Matt a thank you as well in the chat for the generosity. Slade as well. My goodness, man. You guys are too kind. Slade coming in with the $4.99 super chat for Super Unalive. Just saying GG on the run. RogueGold. Thank you, man. Is this Slade right here? I don't know why I can't see names. I think it is. Thank you so much for that, dude. That is more than generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why do we have... Oh, I will happily bill with you. Why do we have such kind people here in the community? That is too nice. Slade, Matt, thank you both so much for that. But that's just about all we've got, folks. My ego will explode. No, Satanta, you know me. Here, I'll turn the game chat down a bit so you don't have to hear that as much. What a wonderful stream, though. We had so many people watching. We still have 275 right now. We had, like, what, 400? Or, yeah, about 400 watching at one point. Thank you all for tuning in and being amazing and making these streams as awesome as they are every week. I appreciate it greatly. And, yeah, again, Slade, Matt, thank you for playing. Thank you for the generous gifts and donations. And everybody else who gifted earlier. Ure, Michael, Matt again. You guys are the best. I will be live next Tuesday. We're going to be jumping into the April Fool's event, whatever it may be. So I'm excited for that. I got videos coming in the meantime as always. And thank you all so much for being wonderful. I will see you all very soon. And until then, RogueGold. Out. Bandit! Hang on. I'll pause that. Bandit, what on earth, my friend? To anyone still here, Bandit just dropped 50 gifted memberships in the chat. My guy. I still have to run, I'm so sorry, but that is incredibly generous of you, my friend. My goodness, hang on. Well, I could not do it, Satanta. That's too nice. Bandit said you rock, brother. Thank you so much, dude. That is above and beyond. You did not need to do that. I appreciate that greatly. All right, I'm very quickly going to call out these names before we sign off, because I have to. That's too nice. One Bandit with 50 gifted memberships going to Anna Marie, Lolo, Goated, John Gald, Eduardo, Matt, Lance, Hazem, Michael, Perplex, Rapper, Jason, Agent Death, Tech, Mr. Roya, Kayokiro, Other Options, Dan, Jonathan, Toretto, Politician, Days Vlogs, Larry, Dream, Shiro, Paul, Ice Cream, Ryan, Rod Valley, sorry, don't know how to say it, Ashira, Ralph, Ship, Mario, Wishbone, Bill, we're getting there, Michael, Anthony Drakeford, Andrew, Raymond, It's a Bed, hope I'm saying that right again, I'm sorry, Luis, Craig, Salty, Apu, Nicole, YBM, Robert, Distant, Draxius, 50 frickin' people coming to Rogue Studios courtesy of Bandit. Bandit, you are amazing, my friend. Thank you so much for that. He said thanks for the Div 2 content videos. You're more than welcome. You have so much you could be spending your hard-earned cash on. Thank you so much for supporting what I do here on the channel. Plenty more coming where that's from. Bandit, you're a legend. Thank you so much. And on that note, my friends, goodness me, I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day and week. RogueGold out.